On weekdays, Danny gets up early to prepare breakfast and lunch for her husband and 7-year-old daughter.
I start work at 6:30 a.m. As I have to drop my kid at school, I don't want to be late at work, so I have to be early.
Danny and her family live in a house about 1 kilometre from the factory where she works, which they rent for $20 a month. On the way to the factory, the couple drops off their daughter, Sreynet, at her private school near their workplace. They spend around $20 per month for her education and daycare. As a factory worker, Danny works between 8 and 10 hours a day, 6 days per week. She earns around $200 per month, including bonuses and overtime payments. Her husband, who also works in the factory, earns about the same. With their combined incomes, they're able to save some money and pay off a loan of $2,000 that she borrowed to buy a new motorbike.
My husband and I spend $1.25 for lunch. In the evening, we cook dinner ourselves, spending another $1.25. Rental fee is $20. We spend $20 on electricity and water, so it's $40 in total, and school fee is $20.
At her lunch break, Danny and her husband buy some stew that costs around 25 cents per bag to enjoy with the rice they packed at home. Danny and her husband, as well as the other workers, enjoy their lunch at the factory's canteen. After a 45-minute lunch break, Danny, her husband and the other workers head back to work. It's not a long day at work today. Danny leaves work early as she doesn't have any overtime today. The couple then picks up their daughter and head back home. It's time for them to take a rest and recharge for the next day's work.
I believe that working in the factory will only improve our livelihood further, not worsen it.
Like Danny, Sam At, another garment worker, shares a room with his brother, which they rent for $30, just a stone's throw from their factory. As a team leader, he earns a monthly wage of over $300, including bonuses. And every month, he sends home between $150 and $200 to his wife, also a garment factory worker, and their daughter.
Since I came to work here, I have received a lot of benefits. I have money to buy a new motorbike, cows and other things. And I have enough to support my child's study. So the factory really provides us with a lot of benefits.
Cambodia's garment industry employs some 600,000 workers like Danny and Sam At in more than 500 factories across the country. On average, the workers earn a monthly wage of around $200, including bonuses and overtime payments. The industry is by far Cambodia's biggest, accounting for some 80% of all exports. Last year, the country exported some $5.5 billion worth of garments around the world. As the industry continues to grow, it means the livelihood of garment factory workers like Danny and Sam At is also sure to improve.